Hello guys. Hello guys, it's Elephant Puppet here again. And today we're going for a flat coaster. And to be honest with you guys, and to be honest, I have been so that's bad. Hello, what's up guys, it's Elephant Puppet here. Sorry if I said hello like twice. Bye. Anyway, we'll go right now. Like the mic. Okay.
Would you like to fix the mic? If it's caught all around your leg and stuff. Yeah, I think that's probably removing the chair and it's pulling the lady out. Elephant Puppet is the best.
Anyway, sorry for that guys. Back where I had to do my microphone up. Let's ride my rock swing once the people come on and do my tour guide impression. What's up guys, it's Eddie the Eagle Eye here, and today we're gonna explore the adventure of me, of course. On the left you can see me and my girlfriend. And so we're coming up near the first lift hill. And so that will be coming up. The final drop is the beyond these cold. And so on Sunday's live stream I will upload a video on Apsu. That's the sneak peek of the Apsu live stream. Anyway, this is the first ever drop in this ride. There's some cannibals trapping on me and my girlfriend. around this corner is the first drop in this ride. Sorry for this. You can see the fireworks show from there. Okay, anyway. Here will be the second dog ride scene in this section. And yes, we're coming up towards Skull Mountain, which we will see the bit of in a minute. There's Skull Mountain right there. And it will explode when it's angry, like that. Like right now. And so we're coming up towards the second dog ride section. We'll get totally previously. Here comes the dog ride scene. It has to be on that night. So everybody has to. There's a hammerhead chasing me. And once you come around in this section, you will experience the drop of Skull Island. And this is the most famous ride of them all. We're going off for the most famous rides of this park. You can see one of the most popular rides, well, the roller coaster of this park, this section of the park. In order to step up there, because it's supposed to be effects. Here we go! This is the section known as Pirate Bay. Meaning in this area and that area will be Pirate Bay. And so after riding this, we will ride a short ride. And that's the view of the second drop, third, fourth drop. That's the overview of the log room from here. I told you there's a double drop, didn't I? I call it the rogue Kraken. And there's an archway coming up straight ahead. And there's me getting ambushed by the hammerheads. Why is it always them and following me? If I was wondering. Here comes the shark bit. The shark bait bit. Get that? Shark bait. That's like a shark version of quick bait. And so there's me getting ambushed by a hammerheads while running away from a massive great white boss thing. Great white sharks are the largest predatory fish alive today. And orcas and sperm whales, even polar bears and sperm whales are the largest carnivores alive today. If you don't know what sperm whales are, they're the blackhead versions of, and teethed versions of bream whales. The family known as the cetaceans. And so here comes the Kraken waterfall. And the chase in the geyser bay. In the geyser field. That's a reference to Ice Age 2. Here comes the second swamp. There's Kraken the waterfall bay. That's so you see more of the fountain opportunities. There's just the second view. That's the view of the rest of the Rockford Park. There's the roller coaster which interacts with it. Here comes the final drop of this ride before curving round back to the station. So if you see a bit of the basic stuff. This is the awesome part. Since the roller coaster interacts with it. I told you it curves straight round, back round into the station. And so I finally got back together with my girlfriend. Once again, we're in the station. Me and my girlfriend are in the station. My girlfriend has more of a big, more of a longer, more pointed snout than me, to be honest. Thank you for touring the Eagle Eye adventure along with me. Back to and back. Next we're gonna ride this one, the flying Stingray. So you can see more of the fireworks show from up there. Here it comes! Here comes the Stingray! Here comes the Stingray. Sorry if it's flagging, but I have a massive park. Here it goes. It does this both times. Like 2 times in a row. It goes through our second dog ride of the entire area. The Eagle Eye Voyage. Okay, anyways, let's ride on a monorail. Let's tour around the park. Let's take one, which is back at the station. It stops right there. Right there. This is the go-kart. This is the go-kart track which goes below us. And there's my boomerang roller coaster. I bet there's some people at the and the one after the next one. There's a Steel Phantoms roller coaster. Here's the Screaminator. This is the two stations are a part of the rest section. Here comes the second monorail, which is behind us. Let's sit down. I'm apparently a kid. 2. $20 is better, since they can view the hello. Are you ready? There's a Whitfield, the fireworks show Railway Road. Churn works at the fireworks show. And here's my wake surrounding the park. This is my candidate. Let's ride on this one. Pretend that's a train going a roller coaster. That's called a bombastic. Well, it's bombasticy. And that's inspired by a Son of Beast. It was closed down at 2009. In the 2000s, I believe. And it apparently works on the roof. This is how large my park is. By monorail. 2. It's arriving at the track. I was inspired by a mangrove forest. If I'm correct. I see there's like 1,000 people that have arrived in this park. I made it water enough for those people. Here's my fair section, which is the part of the tropics. There's my classical roller coaster. But there's this one. Let's go round. Let's go round here. There. That will do. So if I'm not the best at filming, this will do. Mr. Bosek will be arriving into a chat. Let's open it. Here comes the... This is how hard my park is. Again, sorry if I'm not the best at filming. There's it. Let's see my resort. Named Elephant Puppets Resort, which is named after me. We have to wait for a second. If I speed it up a bit. This is the only problem. There it goes at the reap. Here comes the second roller coaster. The first coaster. Here comes the first roller coaster. It even rivals the bombastic when compared to reap size. Look, rivals the bombastic at height. And so you can see the entire fireworks show from up there, from up here. This is how beautiful it is at night. There, and entering not afraid of heights. That's true. I'm not afraid of heights. Mr. Bosek will be impressed by this. It's a mixture of the Great Yarmouth Treasure Beach and the Son of Beast at King's Island Adventure. Again, it probably was closed down in the middle of the late 2000s, I believe. It closed down around the 2000s timeline due to maintenance problems and due to them not fixing it in time. It opened in 2000, I believe. But yeah, that probably will be. This is the main attraction of this ride, the Whoop-de-Whoop. Wait for the other Wait for the other roller coaster to arrive. We have middle of those slides in there. You could see your resort from there, like my resort. And that's my during coasters. I'm planning to plan over 2 during coasters and named them the Bull Shark and the Apex Sperm Whale after the 2020 game Maneater. Wait for the other one. Let me speed it up. One sec. Here comes the Weep Weep. This is the roller coaster view you get. Here it comes into the station. Let's put it at day. Let me turn off the fireworks for you. Activate on the app trigger. Activate the only trigger. Only app on trigger. There's my cascader. I have added airtime hills in it. That's what those bumps are for. This one goes no so too overdoing roller coasters. Let me. I know it's stuck on something, but it isn't. I told you. There's the Eagle Eye Adventure again. Here's the overwitty I'm talking about behind the doing Willy roller coaster. And there's the basket egg. If I spelled that right, the basket egg. And that's a steel thing. It's a treble hill. And that's a splashdown area. At fast speed. It looks silly when it's this fast, doesn't it? This is the little cruising river. I just had to speed it up and go so it wouldn't hurry up, and that's already. And so the North America pack for the product 2 is coming out, and we're gonna Regal rest, if I'm correct. And then right activate at the same time. Let's wait for him a bit. Here they come. That's the reap for a bull shark, if I'm correct. They come down at the same time. Since they're roller coasters. Here's the roller coaster I made. I had to put tracks on there. Because I wanted to slow down before the final robot. And that's the third station. 3 out of 3 stations, well, 4 out of 4 stations. But they enter back into the station at different times. You guys probably know, but I successfully built a coaster. So if my train track looks weird. But I had it the more western road as possible. So of the 3 trains, anyways, on the steel entrance. Here it is. It's apparently signed by someone. Like I did with the bull shark. I had to use my speed up truck to wait for him. Here it comes. Yes, I built this coaster by myself. And I made 2 different loops through each other. This is so awesome. What do you guys think of my park so far? What do you guys think of my park? Here's the water section. What did you guys think of my steel entrance? And here's my overview of the park at day. Anyways, on an Eagle Eye voyage I talked about earlier. That's the queue of it so far. Let me get one which is at the beginning. Here's the Eagle Eye of voyage. There's a cannibal. I used the same thing as the Eagle Eye adventure. I simply wanted to make a adventure and Eagle Eye and animals at the same time. There's a group of Eagle Eyes. There's multiple groups of multiple families of Eagle Eyes. And this is the most badass, not typically badass, but still is. Sorry for swearing on so. And I like how, and I answer like how there's one family of Eagle Eyes in the next scene. I used the star patterns from the South section. That section, but theme. Anyway, so South. Here's the part. This is the part based on it. The bird chest. Here's the bird chest on so I made it. I had to make it taller because I made a movable reefs on this side. So you can see the woodies. I told you again. This is the most realistic ride of the park. Well, after these guys. Look. That's how fast it is. Here's the part of the west section. Here is the train I have been talking about. Look, it's the more western version of Gordon from Thomas and Friends. And Thomas and Percy. Did anyone remember Thomas and Friends retro series? If that was, whether that's called that or not. I like how the trains connect together. Here's the section we know. I'm on Percy. They rammed each other. Quickly, I remember seeing Home on the Range and seeing the trains almost crash into each other. Before I crashed the train into the town. Did anyone else remember that scene? There's a secret tunnel. It goes through both tracks. There's that part of it. There's most of the train ride for you guys. I had to get off there. I don't care about space. About track space. Here comes the second part, back reverse. This is the part of the under the sea section. That's also a reference to Little Mermaid. Under the sea. There's most of that ride too. There's the Widow Fear of the Eagle Ray adventure. Where you can feel it all while eating. And here's my secret river rapids. This is the first with turn swap and the CEO. And the known Mr. I won't carry traps in a cave. Like a waterfall. There's the splash boat. There's a bit of that so far. Let's ride on the legend of the Mr. Bombastic. It goes through the trees and then that's the first go up the first loop and the second loop. And it has 20,000 people riding it. There goes the bombastic. That's why I told you, like, this is why I called it the bombastic. Because it's mega bombasticy. That's and named it after the song named Mr. Bombastic and Barnyard. If I'm correct. That's an inspiration for the name. And there's the mouse hunt. I like how the birds land on it. We should have called this, just named it the mouse hunt. Here it comes. There's a double lift hill. And goes round like that before it goes down the trap. And circles round. This is the wise we know as the mouse hunt. Here comes the trap. It curves round, and etc. Again, this is the traffic section, and I try to make it. This reminds me of the 19th. This reminds me of 1951, where the Hudson Hornet was made, and it crashed 2 years later. In 1953, it crashed after a new rookie arrived. That's my history lesson for you guys. That there is Andrea, real life Hudson Doc Hudson. Meaning Doc Hudson was historical. By now, it's been out of service, to be honest. Goodbye, and so please like, comment, and subscribe for me, please.